I was giving her my cash. It's
Facts.
2 different paths.
Facts.
2 different paths.
That was
We
a
even had
fire
the
ball.
same Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Okay.
I like that.
So I'm telling you that, yes, I do know, but I don't live that life.
Champion. Smack. URL. DMV. Encore. Shout out to P. QP versus Young X. Let me give you my prediction going into this match so we're not, feel this way or that way. I honestly felt one in prediction that QP was 3-0 Young X or 2-1 Young X. I think the style clash was too much in favor of QP. I felt like QP does everything that Young X does, but a little better. On top of that, we want to see QP back on Smack. On top of that, QP's one of the guys from the earlier eras, like the Tay-Rock, him versus Tay-Rock, driving the black drag queen. If you acting that, stop watching Smack, stuff like that. So it was too much an advantage for QP, and it showed all throughout the match, all 3 rounds. On top of that, people say Young X had the advantage of it being the home field. I don't think that was necessarily his home field. I think he lived an hour and 30 minutes away, but do you still say that's his home field advantage?
It's closer.
It's closer to Young X, but I just think, it wasn't going to be enough. Nothing he could have did. Now, I feel like I was proven right. We'll go down to particulars. But one question I want to ask you, Tech, with Champion of the Night, we don't pick.
No.
Let the people pick. You know what I mean? I put up multiple polls. I put up double polls. I put up triple polls. I asked the question again. I put it in YouTube comments. I go on Instagram Live. Who do you got? Who do you got? Ask him, who do you got? Who do you got? The consensus for that night was Clean Paper. Clean Paper won the money, won the champion of the night, bragging rights or whatever, and he was quoted to have the best battle or best rounds of that night. How do you feel, sir?
I feel like they got it wrong. And I just, no slight to QP.
Yeah, no slight to QP.
You know what I mean?
You can't take away from him.
He won clear as day. He had a memorable 3rd round, which is probably what left the fans. It's how he left them.
Exactly.
He left the fans in good hands with that 3rd round. His 3rd round was really good. Actually, his 3rd round was his best round. But as I sit back and go through all the rounds, I felt as though Young X won the 2nd round. And
whoa, yeah, we're about to argue on that.
And I feel like QP won the 1st round. I feel like QP's 2nd round was very light. I feel like his 1st round was okay. And I feel like his 3rd round was the champion of the night round. Like, so when they awarded him champion of the night, I'm thinking he's got at least two out of those 2 rounds out of the 3 rounds is champion of the night material. And I feel like the only round in that battle for him that was champion of the night material or champion of the night worthy was his 3rd round. The first 2 rounds were they were okay to me. I feel like Big Cannon deserved it.
You feel like Big Cannon deserved champion of the night?
Yeah, I feel like
who else was on the card? We had you versus
me versus Gems. I'm not going to talk about myself.
Okay.
Me versus Gems, which is a
Holmesy versus Big Cannon.
Holmesy versus Big Cannon. Wavy versus Chef Trez. Who else am I forgetting here?
Young X Clean Paper. We're going to talk
Young
about
X
right
Clean
now.
Paper. Jack Boy Main versus
None.
And
Joe versus Newborn.
Joe versus Newborn. And I think you might be missing something.
Probably missing one of them.
I think that
But
was
it could be it.
Yeah, because we're not talking about I think that was it. But to me, I feel as though Big Cannon did very well in that Holmesy battle.
Yeah.
And the material he had was really, really good.
Then why didn't the fans vote for him? Why? You're on Twitter.
Who was runner up?
Let me see. I don't have the data on
You
that.
got the files here.
I don't have the files here. I didn't pull it up. I can pull it up. It might take a while. But Young Cannon versus Holmesy the guy versus Big Cannon was on live on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the majority, even if you didn't want to buy a pay-per-view, you saw it.
You saw it, right?
You know what I mean? You saw it.
So his numbers should have been a little bit higher.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why, it happened like that. It was clear and cut to Clean Paper. And my thing with Champion Night is we want you to have the best. Like, it shouldn't be debatable between you and another guy. You had the best. But I will say this. Shout out to Clean Paper. There's no slight yet again. He got the money. If the people feel you should get the money, in a sense, you deserve it. But moving forward, and it's not because of him. I've been was going to change it because we're going to go into a new phase for Champion of the Year to make it more official than it is last year. The way we run it is going to be entirely different. The voting process will be entirely different. there will be no more Twitter polls. You're not going to be able to vote on Twitter. A lot of you won't have a say. I mean, you're going to have opportunities to have a say, but a lot of you won't have a say. Instead of 3,000 votes, there might be 100. You know, but those 100 votes was going to be more, in the way we break it down, be way more than 3,000. I'd rather qualitative than quantitative, you know, in terms of my research and see who got the best stuff. But we can get into this battle if you want, Tech. You know what I mean? I'm not too crazy about it.
No, it's not. It's definitely not that crazy of a battle.
Mm-hmm.
I think QP impressed me because QP was on such a downward spiral with his battle career, and this kind of uplifted it. And I think a lot of the reasons why QP won champion tonight, because a lot of people didn't expect him to do as good as he did. So I think it went with the wow factor that this guy really came in there and did well when he's been doing so bad. So I think that also played a part in why he rose to the occasion and got champion of the night. I think he took the Young X thing and perfected it. I think he did better than Young X. By the time Young X got to it, it didn't hit at all.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get any love. But QP first round when he starts off with some humor, which I thought was really funny. He had a James Harden line. He had a bulldog, thick as mud, vest snatcher.
James Harden, you get close and I step back and shoot you out of you at the fire.
Yeah.
I got the long nose on the faux. I got the X Factor.
I heard that before. I keep hearing
you
that.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard that. I heard that in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh.
When somebody else spit that.
All right, then Ted, you got the fouls on me.
Yeah, I heard that.
Whoa.
I heard that one.
You know, let's skip over that. There ain't no points for that. That's how it works. You know what I mean? I got crowd control. They ain't even know I'm done yet. They know I ain't done yet.
That was crazy.
I'll sit him. I'll do something to his lower chest, and every time he freestyle, he's gonna look like he's sitting on Fun Flex. That was fire too.
Overall, you got anything else?
I mean, that's all I want to say.
Overall,
I have more, but that's all I want
overall,
to say.
just a good round for QP.
Yeah.
I mean, not crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing solid, really.
Solid. Yeah. It could be beat.
Could be beat. Very beatable round. But Young X comes out, and I just think he just was a little bit under QP in this round. He had a
lot of under.
Yeah, he had a cush by the elbow. QP ain't enough for me. Knock half off QP, turn him into 2 ounces. I've heard these QP flips already against QP, so I'm really not surprised at anything he's saying. He said, "I bet if you take your shoes off, your socks dirty." Yeah. I thought that was really funny. He said, "Flush QP down the toilet like the cops coming." I've heard that too. It's like a lot of his flips were just standard and just like.
Are you OB and seeing him right now?
I mean, I just was not impressed with his first round at all.
Goodness.
At all. Like,
honestly, I wasn't too crazy about it too. You gotta think, like you said, lasting impression, like who goes last, like with the last thing you heard, you have the opportunity to have that effect on QP. Yet when you're done, we still remember QP's round. You've done nothing to turn the tide. The momentum is still on QP's favor, and at this point, it's not even a fight. Like I want to see QP now. What's going on? So the second round, I mean, what you got for this one?
Second round QP, and I think this is a very light round from QP. He had helicopter landing on the roof. Cold for put a chopper on X. I like that line. He had you look like you used your clothes to dry off, which was a funny line. He said, "Your man died. Y'all get shirts made. My man died. We turned him into mermaids."
Mermaid, yeah.
I like that line as well. But overall, QP's second round was not good at all.
Okay.
Like his first was beatable. His second was beyond beatable. Like his second was don't choke and you're gonna beat this round.
Oh my goodness.
His second round was not good at all.
So are we penalizing QP? I feel like let's say he had a bad round, so we automatically give him to Young X. I don't
automatically give it to him.
I feel like even with QP having a bad round, it was still more than what Young X.
No, I think Young X was really good. I think Young X was not good, but he was better. He's better than QP in his round. Young X had a puffy in New York. The club in New York club, ain't no shine in here. He had an angle on QP about QP being a cop. That was very, very funny, and it landed. He had the whole crowd behind him, and they all laughed and joked with him. He was saying, you got a wire, you got 2 wires on, one for the mic and one that the cop put on you. He had a lot of good stuff. He said, had his vice lord. This is the bar that won the round for me. He said, had his vice lord praying like, give him some advice, Lord. That was fire.
That was cool.
I like that line.
That was cool.
That was a very dope line for me.
I'm not stopping a microwave on that.
It
was cool.
It
was okay. Like,
yeah. I just feel like, to me, QP second round was not that good, and Young X round was tad bit better than QP's second round.
You one of them guys that's in the crowd. You want the battle to be 1-1 so bad. You know what I mean?
I don't.
You're like, oh, it's 1-1. We gotta fight. It ain't 1-1. It's 2-0 right now. He already won the battle.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it ain't no. It was 1-1.
No, it's not.
It's 1-1.
No, it's not.
Come
no, it's
on,
not.
man.
QP's second round was light, very light.
Young X was there just so he doesn't get fined.
Well, Young X won that second round to me. He rapped better.
He rap better?
His flow was better. Yes, his flow was better. His material to me was better. He was more poised in the second round. I gave him the second round clear. I don't think clear. I don't think you can debate this second. QP was not good at all in the second round. I'm just calling.
You know. I'm not gonna debate you crazy because I know how the battle turned out. You know what I mean? We all know what happened in the third round. Mm-hmm. You know, he got his stuff flipped. Let's get to it.
So QP's third round, he had Watch Your Stories or We Gonna Come See Young and the Restless. That was fire. I like that line. The Wolverine put the medal out. I pull the medal out, and if any X-Men approach, that was crazy. Young X-Men approach. Yeah. I like that. And then he did the Get 'Em. His Get 'Em was crazy. Like, I don't even know if he planned it, but he just started rapping and the crowd got right behind him.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to go.
Get 'Em. It was crazy.
Now, I'm going to say this, this may sound bad. I was in the building, so I saw the whole battle, but watching it back on YouTube, after QP does it Get 'Em, I don't even watch Young X third round. I don't even. The battle is done to me. It's over.
It is.
It's over. Now you can do it. He took what you do and flipped it so good to a point where the crowd don't say Get 'Em. You gotta say it for yourself.
Yeah, that was
It's over.
That was bad.
It's over. And I think, like you said in the beginning, that's probably why he won champion tonight. That's the reason.
Yeah, he left a good impression.
Yeah. Crazy.
He had 2 shots. This chick Qleen. I don't even need a third round. I thought that was dope. Dope round from QP. This is the round that won him champion tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Call it for what it is. The other rounds 1 and 2 did not win him champion tonight. This round, the crowd petition, we was in there. Everybody was loud. Get 'em. Like,
I was saying it too.
You can't even hear how loud they really were on playback on YouTube, but it was extremely loud in the building. And I think this is the round that won him champion tonight. He may have had the best round that night.
Yeah.
With the Get 'Em. And I think they just based it
I
off
like
that.
I like the second round versus.
I'm
really good.
That's
powerful.
Young X comes out. He had a dice game. Guy losing his money at the dice game. Do anybody need something out the store? I've been on a block where you lose all your money. You're laying around the dice game. Things aren't going well. You're trying to find a way to get a couple bucks from people. So you start going to the store for people. So that line, I found that line very funny. He started talking the real street stuff, which was cool. And then his Get 'Em fell flat. To me, I don't think it was a terrible round from Young X. I just think it was an okay round. But like you said, you kind of knew that it was over. Yeah. From X previous 2 rounds, you kind of knew. Like after QP did the Get 'Em.
The miracle wasn't coming. The miracle was not coming.
No miracle.
At all.
No miracle. But I got QP rounds 1 and 3. I got Young X taking the round second.
I got QP 3-0. I think this was your chance to really show out. We've seen your battle before, which you did okay, and I think you brought the house down in the third round versus Moon. But this battle just wasn't it. I'm looking forward to QP's next battle. I think URL, if they want to book Young X again, they're going to do a good job of selling him. You don't just put him in the car, you got to sell him now. And that's the position that QP put him in. But I'm looking forward to QP's next battle. You know what I mean? I don't think, in the beginning, I think his first round, he said something about rematch with Rock. This ain't it. I get a rematch with Rock off of this. You know what I mean? Rock is battling Hitman Holla. This battle good. You know what I mean? You got some more, more digging to do before you get that special rock that you're looking for. But who would you see QP against next?
I'm trying to think who would.
Random.
Yeah, it's like who hasn't he battled? But,
he battled a lot of people, yeah. And you can't say Twerk, he battled Twerk. I think Geechee Gotti's not a good match for him. It's hard. That's only a hard question.
It's hard.
I can't answer it myself. I asked you the question. I can't answer it myself.
It's really hard to figure out who would fare well.
QP versus Mike P is not a good fit.
No.
See, the match will gotta be it's gotta be a certain matchup for him. If you do QP versus Joe, that's not a good fit. QP versus a lot of these matches don't fit for him. And you can't be you don't want to put the consistent puncher versus a guy like QP. So I wouldn't know. What I would say is this though: Double Impact 3, you go ahead and grab Calico, and QP and Calico will be ridiculous.
Yeah.
You are come on, what are we waiting on? QP and Calico versus a lot of people. So I want to see that. But that's my take on the whole battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Champion.
Or you gotta cut them loose. Ay, roll the dice, you either win or lose. Baby, fuck all my niggas, ain't no pick and choose. Riding through the bay with that shit on me. Look at you,